Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Charleston White out here done flew the coop, y'all. He done lost his mind too. Alright? And I'm gonna tell y'all this, it's for people that, feel a little discouraged. Because a lot of people was thinking that, and I was one of them. I just had to go over there and unsubscribe from this guy's page. Somebody sent me a video earlier today, and I listened to a little bit. I didn't get a chance to listen to all of it because I just been really busy. And the little bit I heard was enough. It was enough for me. And I'm seeing that he's over his head right now, y'all. He's over his head, and he cannot take. A lot of people can't take having money in their pocket. A lot of people can't take having a little fame. It goes to their heads. And he's one of them, y'all. He is one. Believe that. Because people was coming to me like, what's wrong with him? He started off saying like he was trying to help out and this and that and that and this. And he started getting all these people that liked him and then now he's flip-flopping. He's saying all kind of crazy stuff, doing all kind of crazy stuff. And people not feeling him no more. Man, oh man. How fast people fall, y'all. Man, oh man. I mean, I was even saying, like, he's smart. The stuff that he's saying makes a lot of sense. He speaks he speaks some stuff from old school. And you were listening. He made you listen. And those same things that made you listen is almost now the same thing that he's doing right now is giving you the opposite vibe. I just, like I said, I went over there. I unsubscribed from his page. The fact that all the cussing and all of the, I'm taking y'all to church today and cussing and acting a fool. And he acts as if, he's hooked on some street pharmacy stuff, y'all. This is how I feel. Or, he been hanging out with that other guy, the 211 man. I don't know what's going on. But I know the disrespect is enough for me to walk away from this. This reminds me of the Roach Man's channel. When you listen to him and he's block him, and he's tore up, from getting his drink on, and, back to back smoking him, this cancer sticks every few seconds and cussing people out. Sometimes you can't listen to certain things. It's irritating. And Charleston White didn't graduate to that now. He's so disrespectful on so many levels right now. He's disrespecting the mothers. Now, how can you go to schools and talk to people's kids and you turn around and go home and you're disrespecting mothers out here in the streets? I just don't get it, y'all. He talked about Trayvon Martin. He talked about, he said F him and all this stuff. He turned around and said F his mother too. What did his mother do to Charleston White to make him say F her? Okay? I told y'all how he was acting about F Chicago and all of this. It's like he has a death warrant out for himself. Okay? He's putting a target on his own back. Just being ignorant right now. A lot of people was rocking with him because they felt like he out the blue started saying that, he cared about Mo3. And then after he got people to, start listening and saying, maybe it's something to this Charleston White. He did a total flip-flop, and now he's disrespecting Mo3. He's, all I can say is he's in over his head. He's saying F Mo3. He's saying, F Mo3's mother. And all this. Now, I have said things about Mo3 mother. I said they act like they didn't care about him because they so damn quiet. But I've never disrespected them to the fact that I would just say F them and this and that and that and this. What has Mo3 mother done to Charleston White for him to come like this? And if he's called himself as mad at Rain Man, okay, about not going to the school to pass out some money or whatever, it seems like it's more to it than this. You know, I don't even like to take sides with no Rain Man, but, you know, it's making it seem as if it's more to this than him just being mad at, you know, them for not coming to the school. Because what did Mo3 have to do with Rain Man coming to the school? What did Mo3's mother have to do with this? Why did you get mad at Rain Man and then all of a sudden now it's F Mo3's mother? I don't understand it. So a lot of Mo3 fans are falling back from him. They're falling back. And it's a shame that, you know, his 15 minutes of fame is, you know, is dwindling right now. Because he's acting a fool, y'all. He's acting a complete fool. Now, he just posted this, which is nothing new because we already knew this in the first place. But this is something he just posted. Get on Rainwater tail. He A.B. This is what he's saying. He gave the drop because Mo3 was finna leave him. We already knew that Mo3 was about to leave him. The thing of it is, Mo3 should have just did what he was going to do and bounce and stop dealing with Rain. You know, once you notice that a snake is in your premises, you know, in your section, then you move on. You don't just let that person stagger around until they get you. And then you can't move. We all knew this. And the thing of it is, it's hard for me to listen to Charleston White right now because if you knew all of this, why were you and Rain such good friends? Why did you hold this information for 2 years? It's 2022. You know, Mo3 passed away in 2020. So you knew all of this information for 2 years. So what that make you look like? That only time that you say something is when you get mad at people. So it makes it look as if you don't even put the information out for the right reason. It's just like what he did with Trap and claimed that he told about all his spots. He waited until they said something about him and then, oh, y'all want to talk about my name? Okay, I'm going to send everybody to y'all spots. And all the people went to the spots. And they closed down like 9 of Trap's and yellow spots. But you only do it when you're mad. So you'll put on this fake persona for people that you already feel some type of way about them anyway. See, this is one thing about the real and the fake. If you're a real person and you stand on morals, you're not going to deal with somebody like Rainwater and then wait till they make you mad and then you say something about them. This is not your type of people you would hang around anyway. So I keep saying this. What this make him look like? Okay? Rain stole the toy out the car. And that's why the girls say right after they took out Mo3, he came over there talking bad about Mo3 because he was really a snake to get Mo3. We all know this too. If you already knew that Rainwater had took the toy out of the car and snaked Mo3 and the way he snaked him, why was he your friend? And why, you know, it makes him look like a hypocrite because I'm going to tell you this. If Rain would have showed up and passed out money at the school, he would still be quiet right now. He would still be holding on to this type of information, knowing that Rain played a part. Y'all, this guy is a hypocrite. How do you go to schools and you talk to students, pass out money to them, and go back home and you're calling out people's mothers that have not done a thing to you? You talking about people in the streets that's out here doing wrong and this and that, and you've been rocking with them for all this time. Why would you gonna bring a man that set up his own best friend to be taken out and ran down on the expressway? Why would you take a person like that to a school to be a role model for these kids when you knew in the first place that Rain played a part? This trial is going to be very interesting, y'all. Very. It's going to be interesting to see if You know, them ABC boys is going to do their job and drop a lot of these witnesses that's, you know, all lying. Okay? To keep certain people out of jail, like Errol Spence and Trap and Yellow and them that played a big part in Rain Man. Okay? And allegedly Boosie. So it's gonna be a lot to see what's going to come of this. And is he gonna be looking stupid? This one right here in a minute. Is he gonna take back everything he said too? Just like, you know, the paperwork party guy did. He claimed that Rainwater told him that he helped set up Mo3. And, you know, the countdown man. He turned around and retracted everything he said. And this is something similar to what this guy is doing right now. He say one thing about Mo3, then he turn around and now he disrespecting him. He said one thing about Trap, and now he seems as if he's sort of defending Trap now. Saying that, excuse me, he's saying that basically he was just talking. How was you just talking when all of this guy's places got hit up? Is he feeling the heat? Is he starting to feel pressure going in different places? And he didn't put a target on his back. And he's saying in the video, "Oh, don't nobody want to take me out. They just want me to shut up." I don't think that's true. I think people really do want to take out Charleston White. And he's pushing a lot of buttons, y'all. And the people that were, you know, starting to listen to him, people are starting to look at him like they starting to look at a lot of other people. Okay? I look at Kanye West the same way. Even though I, you know, tell people like this man got a serious problem, for everybody be coming at him, it just makes you wonder what type of people they are. But it's a reason why I say the things I say about Kanye West. Kanye West has got a lot of screws missing. This guy right here seems as if he's dirty. He's dirty, and it's just plain and simple. He seems as if, you know, and this thought came to my mind about Charleston White. Is Trap Boy now paying him, you know, some money on the side to, you know, clear their names all of a sudden? Okay, because Trap just put a video, post up saying he want his life back. Please God, he want his life back. This is what he posted on his social media page. And right after Trap put that post up, now Charleston White is popping up saying, you know, he was just playing what he said about Trap. You know, he keep on flip flopping. I don't like fence riders. And this is what Charleston White is turning out to be. A fence rider. That he's playing both sides. He tried to act like he a good guy, and then he tried to act like he with the bad guys. Y'all. So everybody needs to pay attention to this guy. He is the type of person that some people just can't handle a little fame. It goes to their head. They get big-headed. And then it gets big-headed to the point where he don't know what he's saying from one day to the next. He don't know who he's supporting from one day to the next. And, this also makes you wonder. One thing it don't make me wonder is, I see why him and Rain is friends, or were friends, if this ain't, for publicity. I see why they're friends. Because, I say this all the time on this page. When snakes then snaked out folks and got rid of the people that they don't like, then there's nobody else left for them but to snake each other. I say this all the time. And I just feel like now, this is where they're starting to snake each other now. Okay? Trap is at home begging for his life back. What about everybody else's life? These two is feuding like they husband and wife or something. Husband and husband, him and Rain now. And they're both trying to tell on each other. Oh, you stay at home with your mama. You this, you that. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense that grown men act this way. and I say this all the time, it's so many people in Dallas. And I understand why they call it the dirty, dirty Dallas. Because it's a lot of people that, there's some snakes. And they're getting to the point where they're trying to snake each other now because the heat is on. You see that, DJ is in there saying stuff in the jail. Even Beto, he just posted something in there saying that people are not supporting him while he's in jail. So apparently, y'all, a lot of people ain't even sending Beto no money. His boys, that they all rat with each other, and then when they need each other, they ain't really there. They're not really there. Only certain ones is getting some help out there, and a lot of ones that's getting help is the ones that I do believe is working with the police. And they setting up other people so that they can walk. And that's what it's looking like, y'all. And you know what I'm wondering next? Because I think it's going to boil down to Trap and Yellow snaking each other. When all the stuff come out, because it's coming out a little bit at a time, I do believe they're going to be snaking each other. I really do. Did I read all of what he said? Because most of everything he said, we knew already. That he went to the girl's house after Mo3 passed away. We knew about that. And it's starting to make more and more sense about, the Ski Sister saying, Rainwater, clear my name. And she's saying clear her name because she know that she didn't take that toy out the car, and she know that Rain did it. And maybe she's saying clear my name because if you don't tell the truth or steer them away from me, then I'm going to let the cat out the bag on what really happened and who really took the toy out the car. And this is what I get from her. Okay? That she knows some things, but she's holding back some things to protect some people because it's probably going to bring her back in it too, that she played a part. See, everybody is trying to hold a little bit of piece of information about this whole Mo3 thing, and I do believe they're doing this because everybody played a part. Because if you tell on me, I'm going to tell on you. If you tell on me, then we're going to tell on this person. And if you bring this up, then I'm going to tell on this. This is how it is because there was so many people involved, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, y'all, like I said, I had to unsubscribe from Charleston White. I can no longer listen to him, talk about God and church and cuss people out and talk about mothers and, parents and people that then passed away that have not done nothing to him. And he has disrespected all of them as well as God. Talking about he's playing God's music. And then at the same time, you're doing all this cussing and talking about kids, you helping them. And at the same time, you're degrading parents and stuff like that for no earthly reason. These people haven't done nothing to you. I feel some type of way about Mo3 mother dealing with Rain and all of this stuff. And, knowing everybody else knows. And she got to have some kind of feelings about this as well. But she still deals with Rain, but I still don't call her out her name, but I still say they don't seem like they cared about Mo3 for the way they still dealing with him, especially if he has something to do with it. And I still don't call her out her name, not like this. And excuse me, y'all, for a man to act like this is some sorry mess. And people, like I said, even the people in the comment section and everything is starting to change. Whereas people was kind of praising him a little bit for, his knowledge. Now they're clowning him. They're talking about his bald spots. They did, his whole demeanor and aura just changed overnight. And it just did a total U-turn. And, I'm not feeling this guy anymore, y'all. I don't know if y'all feeling him, but I'm not. And if, there's nothing new that we already don't know, because the stuff that he's putting and posting up now, it just seems as if you're doing this because you're mad at Rain. And now you want to bring up some stuff that was being already said. But bring up some more stuff. Bring up something that, the police can use. That's going to tie Rain to this whole situation. Bring that up since you're so close to the situation. If you want to call yourself doing something. You know, I have to call him out on his stuff, because don't keep dropping these little bits and pieces of the puzzle if you know the whole thing. You know, splurge, let it out. If you can talk about Trap them and their spots, if you can talk, he even brought up the fact that Boosie had something to do with Duke 93rd. So why not let the hammer down on it? Tell us something we don't know, that the police is gonna come a knocking at his door and pick his ass up for what happened to Mo 3. Don't just sit back and play the games. Don't sit back and, and it makes you also wonder about this, because this is another thing that crossed my mind, y'all. I was like, if you're mad at Rain, then why is you talking about Mo 3? Especially if he set Mo 3 up. Because if Rain set Mo 3 up, how's you hurting Rain by saying F Mo 3? Especially if he felt the way he felt about Mo 3 anyway. Rain probably glad you saying F Mo 3. Because if you didn't care about your boy enough to help set him up, he don't care about Mo 3. So why is it just seemed like some acting going on. And when somebody sent me a video of Rain Man talking about Charleston White, it seems as if he was acting. As if they're just, starting up a beef so that, because Rain likes this attention, y'all. He really do. He likes attention like this. We don't want to hear it. I don't really want to hear it. Unless you got something to prove that Rain helped set up Mo 3, then I really don't want to hear anything that Charleston White has to say, because you've been holding this information for a long time. And this just totally has made me turn my back on Charleston White now. I could care less what he has to say. Everybody's like, oh, he telling this now, he telling that. Well, most of the stuff he's telling we already knew. And it just seems odd to me. Rain is over there on Mr. Boom Boom's page almost every day. Somebody that he claimed helped set up Mo 3. He got Rain on his page almost every day. And then now he's into it with Charleston White. It's just starting to seem like, is there something coming up? Is a new music coming out that, Rain finna release? Because this is how they do it. So it just makes me wonder, y'all. Okay? He's not giving up any information that we don't already know. So if you so close to the whole situation and you so peed off about him not showing up for some kids, what are you really mad about? Seriously, that you're going all out now, cussing out Mo 3 and his family. Seems there's something more to it, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. It seems like it's something more to this. And Charleston White is flip-floppy to me, that I just can't listen to him anymore. I can't. If there's something new coming to the table, fine. That we can talk about that we didn't already know, fine. But for him to keep repeating the same thing over and over, and like I said,